The iPhone 12 Pro has been out for about 6 months now. I've had it for about 2. Let's check in and see how it's holding up. Hello, my name is Roland K. Smith. If this is your first time here, I am a social media manager and digital content creator. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. It'll help me out a whole bunch. I made a video about my experience buying the iPhone 12 mini, being disappointed in it and returning it. Turns out some of you really like the iPhone 12 mini. I'll leave a link to that video up here, you can check it out. Now, after returning the iPhone 12 mini, my intention was to hold on to my very capable iPhone 11 Pro and skip the 12th generation entirely. But I couldn't help myself. So I picked myself up the iPhone 12 Pro, the regular sized one, 256 gigs in silver. And I like it a lot. You know, it's not a huge leap in terms of specs over the 11, but I do appreciate the small bumps in performance. And I really like the design. And if I'm honest, it was sort of the design that pushed me over the edge to get it. But before I push on, I've got to say Apple is killing it right now. They've always had nice designs, but their homegrown silicon really is something else. We've seen it in the MacBook Pro, the MacBook Air, then recently in the iMacs and the iPad Pro. All of these machines are beasts. And if the A-series chips are anything to go by, they're going to be beasts for a long time. So what I'm saying is, at this point, upgrading an Apple product, unless it's 4 or 5 years old, is a luxury rather than a necessity. So I can't honestly say that I've seen any performance increase in the 12 over the 11. And after 2 months of owning it, it still performs just as well as it did when I first got it. Just like my 11 Pro performed after a year and a half, just as well as I first got it. Now, I'm a social media manager and digital content creator, so I'm shooting a lot of videos on my iPhone, and then I'm editing them in LumaFusion, putting caption on them in the Caption app, then creating thumbnails and other graphics in Canva, editing photos in Lightroom, and then I'm uploading those images and videos to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, all the rest. And the iPhone 12 handles all of that just fine. It's not only the A14 Bionic processor that handles those tasks really well, it's also the battery. Even with all those taxing tasks, I never worry about battery during the day. I usually end the day on about 20%, and by then, it's usually time for me to go to bed anyway. Now, one of my gripes with the Mini was the battery life, of course, but also the small screen size. I was really looking forward to a small phone, but in use, it was just too small. This, I feel like, is the perfect size for me. It's small enough that it fits in my pocket really easily, but then it's big enough that I can sort of do work on it without really having to sort of like stretch my thumbs and do all of those sort of gymnastics that one has to do with a bigger phone. My wife owns the iPhone 12 Max, and while that screen is an absolute treat to use, it's unwieldy in the hand and an absolute monster in the pocket. The cameras are a bit better than the previous generation, like only a bit, but it's noticeable. And I've been shooting a lot of Instagram Reels and TikToks lately, so I've come to appreciate just how good the iPhone handles video, especially the front-facing camera. It really has no business being as good as it is. You can film 4K 30 on a front-facing camera, and it looks really nice. The only thing I don't like about the iPhone 12 camera is just how aggressive the AI is. Sometimes I want to lower the exposure to protect my highlights and play with the shadows, but the AI will jump in there and sort of lift the shadows and remove all the contrast and all of the drama that I was going for. Now, I can jump in there into the Photos app and then make those edits and bring it back. So it's not a deal breaker, but it's just something to be aware of. And after 2 months of use, the phone still looks and feels brand new. I've got the silver version, so I've got the stainless steel unpolished rails. And you know what? Oh yeah, there's a few scratches in there. But that doesn't bother me. I have kept it in a case though. Anyway, screen protector on and a case, and it's fine. And apparently those scratches will buff right out on the stainless steel version, so not an issue there. But this is a really great phone, and I like it a lot. I think that the regular Pro would have suited me just fine, given that it is the same size, and I could have had some funky color options. But no, I really like the white, the silver. And I did mention in a previous review that I did feel that the Pro has a bit better build quality. I think that the finish is really nice, but hey, that's just me. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked my opinions. Let me know if you're using the iPhone 12 Pro, or did you maybe go for the Mini and you're really still digging that? Or did you go for the regular one? What color did you get? Did you get the purple? Did you miss out on the purple? Were you bummed when they announced the purple after you'd already bought it? I would be. That purple's pretty sick. Anyway, that's it for this video. Till the next one, keep doing what you're doing.